Now, this is a question about inertial and non-inertial frame. We generally think that if a frame is at rest or moving with uniform velocity, it is inertial frame, and if it is accelerating, then it is non-inertial frame. Now, the students have asked me this question, that if two frames are accelerated, but then they do not have any relative acceleration, they are accelerated with the same acceleration, then as seen from one, is the other inertial. So, if you have a frame, let us say this frame is S and another frame is S prime, and what the question which is being asked is that this is also moving with an acceleration a, this is also moving with an acceleration a, then can we say that this frame is inertial with respect to this frame, or this frame is inertial with respect to this frame, because there is no acceleration of S prime with respect to S, or no acceleration of S with respect to S prime. So, we have to really understand what this non-inertial thing is and what is this acceleration. When you say that this is accelerated, you do have yet another frame in mind with respect to which this is accelerated and with respect to this which this is accelerated. So, that any acceleration, any motion, you have to have some frame in mind with respect to which you are talking. Now, whether a frame is inertial or not inertial, non-inertial, that is exclusively tested by if you have a particle and you look at that particle from this frame and you find that there is no force on the particle, zero force on the particle, and the particle is not accelerated, that frame is inertial. So, I do not need 2, 3, 5 frames, I have just one frame, and I can test whether it is inertial or it is non-inertial. What I have to do? From that frame I have to look at some particle on which there is no force or zero force, net force 0, and if I find that yes, the particle remains at rest or the particle moves with constant velocity in a straight line, it is not accelerated, zero force means zero acceleration of the particle, I will declare that this frame is inertial, right. So, if you have just any frame and here is a particle and the total force on this particle is 0, and from this frame I find that this particle has no acceleration, acceleration is also 0, this is inertial. And if that does not happen, you find that there is a frame, and then from this frame I am looking at a particle on which the total force is 0, but I see that acceleration is not 0. From this frame I am looking at a particle on which the total force is 0, but then I do find from this frame that it is accelerating, this particle is accelerating without applying any force, then this is non-inertial. So, whether a frame is inertial or a frame is non-inertial, it is not relative. A frame is either inertial or non-inertial, it is not with respect to this it is inertial and with respect to that it is non-inertial. So, in this situation which was asked by the students, both of them may be non-inertial, depends on from where you are asking that this has acceleration a and this acceleration a. Assuming that that frame is inertial, assuming that this is inertial with which this acceleration is a here and with which this acceleration is a here, and if this is inertial, then both of them are non-inertial. But who knows, if the frame with which you are talking all this thing, if this itself is non-inertial, then I am not sure. They can be inertial also. So, that is the way to check whether a frame is inertial or non-inertial.